What's up, YouTube? We're at Petit Jean State Park in Arkansas, and we're getting ready to do a bunch of the small trails. This is the Bear Cave Trail. It's a short one. Ought to be a good one. Let's see what's going on. Looks like we're following the green markers for this trail. Looks like there's a lot of, from what I understand, this trail has a lot of these great big rocky features. Pretty awesome. It's a green blaze. I think it loops back around, and that's the junction. That's nice and shady. I'm glad I didn't bring my hat. Yeah, that's a... Cool. Raining. I mean, I'm getting bad sun glare. Oh, this must be it. Neat. Oh man, this thing's super cool. Try not to bash my head. Yeah. Oh man, there's a nice cool breeze coming through. Mm-hmm. It's pretty crazy how this is all... That's a good picture, hang on.
Blizzard or something.
Where?
I don't know, I heard it.
That's a white blaze. White blaze is something else. We should probably turn, stay on the... So it looks like to me that...
Oh, here's green.
Looks to me like the Bear Cave Trail is basically a bunch of really cool rock formations and crevices and small caves. And basically the trail just kind of wanders in and around them. And it's really, really marvelous. It's remarkable that these formations are here. And I would imagine we're picking it at a good time because it's really not very many people here. And that's nice. We're back on the green blazes again. Look at you being brave.
I don't have a big backpack on for one thing.
Yeah, that makes it different, doesn't it?
Come up here.
Okay.
Oh God, don't fall. I can't walk.
Get my camera bag back. It's really grippy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, yep. I mean, we could spend hours up here, but we got so much other stuff to do.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. So give me your thoughts.
Definitely worth it. I mean, if you wanted to like have a picnic and spend the day just kind of hanging out, especially if the weather was really nice.
Yeah, wasn't hot.
Yeah. It might be kind of pretty right after a rain where it's all wet.
I definitely, if we had more time, like if we were going to be here for like a 3-day weekend, I would definitely spend more time in this little area, but
yeah,
we've got so many things we need to see. All right, well, that's hike number 1 at Petit Jean, the Bear Cave Trail, and I mean, for being a quarter mile,
it's a winner.
Yeah, it's totally a winner. Man, that place is freaking awesome. Well, it's the lodge called while we were here, and I guess our room's done, so we're gonna boogie back, check in, get our stuff inside, and we'll hit the next trail very soon. See you guys in a minute. All right, this is Mather Lodge. It's the first lodge, the CCC, the Civilian Corps, or whatever they are. Anyhow, the CCC. This is the first lodge they ever built in Arkansas, so, or maybe ever, I'm not sure. I want to say it was in the 70s, maybe earlier. I can't remember. I read, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
They might have added on in the 70s, because I think originally it was just this part, and then they added the breezeway. And we're going to Cedar Falls Trail next. We just got our room, and now we're ready to do our thing. Named after Stephen Mather, 1930, when he died. Awesome. Look at that view. I mean, they built it in the perfect place.
Let's go, guys.
Just look at how beautiful this place is. It's literally built in the perfect spot. It's like overlooks this massive valley with big overcroppings on both sides. It's just incredible. So this is one thing I really like about this place, is it's got, tells you what every trail has marked. This is orange, it's kind of faded, but both trails so far have had that little thing telling you what color it is. So there's no way to misinterpret what you're doing. So those 2 windows on the corner is our room. Room 116. Overlooks the pool, which is a cool thing. And here we go, strenuous and rocky trail. And Angela and I are both not using our poles today, which is kind of odd, but I didn't really feel like it was going to be needed. This is probably the only trail where we might have used them anyhow.
Oh, Bear Cave, we could have gotten there from here.
Dang it, that would have been cool.
Oh, that's okay. There's the white blazes.
So I think the White Blazes is the Boy Scouts of America trail, and I think it connects a lot of these trails, is my guess.
Oh, it starts right into it then.
Yeah, right into the Rocky. I like it. It's my kind of thing.
I want you to go.
I think it actually goes through there.
Oh. Really?
Well, I mean, look at the stairs. They talked about having man-made stairs out of native stone. Yeah, this looks exactly like the way to go.
Leave it to Jen to figure it out.
Check out this cool little wall that they built to keep you on trail. You can already see the native stone. Oh man, I'm in love. I love these little retaining walls, or walls to keep you on course. Man, unbelievable. So the trail goes on through there, and then they're going to come around and come right down through here. And then it looks like maybe back that way. We stopped to let some people go by and checking out a vantage point. Here goes a shortcutter. Some kind of really cool bridge. Oh, it's not wood. I thought it was wood. It's actually metal. It's just brown like wood.
Huh.
That's tricky.
Down here when there's water.
Yep, it is completely dry. Oh, it's not completely dry. It's got a little water.
A little bit.
There you go, babe. You said you wanted water? There you go.
My doggy wants some water. That's pretty.
Go ahead. Yeah, I didn't realize that there was a junction there with a bunch of other trails. So we're going to need to figure out what's up in the shade when we get up here. Oh man, there's a little lagoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. More stairs for you. Get those buns tightened up. All right, well, so far this trail has been a little bit rocky, a lot of it downhill to get down to the river, creek, I guess, and now it's like a little smoother, but there's still lots of rocks, and every once in a while you got to go around big rock features and stairs that are made out of big flat rocks. It's pretty awesome. If it wasn't for the heat and the humidity, it'd be a lot nicer, but it is what it is. I'm happy to be here. It's getting a little weedier now.
Yeah, get my arm out of this shit.
Yeah, I'm on the making sure I don't get any poison ivy, that's for sure. Looks like another big runoff. All right, well, we found a nice little shady spot with some nice butt rocks, and we're gonna sit here and get hydrated up. Yeah. You want to take a little skinny dip real quick? Really?
You know what you should do? You scared me. What did you say?
Yeah.
Because I can't remember what it was.
There's some kind of sign.
No swimming?
Oh, okay.
Weird.
It is weird. Don't be swimming on this trail.
Sure.
I feel like we're getting close.
Yeah.
I really like the way they put this trail together.
Mm-hmm.
Use of the stone and everything else I've already mentioned. The rock walls and
Also along the creek is nice.
that's beautiful. Look at the rock up the wall. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did. Awesome.
The sun's kind of glaring. I don't know if people at home are going to see it, but that's a pretty deep pool.
Yeah.
Oh, I see people over there. Neat. This kind of reminds me of Hemden Hollows in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. Got a dog swimmer. Look at that. How insane. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. You can't let it play in the water, 'cause it is really pretty.
All right, well, we just saw the Cedar Falls. Now we're gonna get back to that junction and decide if we want to continue on to the canyon trail. The canyon trail is another mile and to and back, so it'd be 2 miles. But it would save us tomorrow. It would save us later from climbing back up to the lodge, and then later on after we cool down, coming back down that and climbing it back up it twice. So if it's up to me, I'm going to vote for just doing it now and get it over with. And I think there's also the blue holes over there too, I believe, if I looked at the map correctly. We will see. We're on a very loose schedule. Nothing's necessarily planned out, and we're just kind of doing things willy-nilly as we feel the urge. We're going to try and knock out all the short trails today, and then leave the there's one that's 4.5 miles tomorrow, the 7 Hollows Trail, I think it's called. Probably do it tomorrow because it's bigger, but we'll see. So one thing to point out is we haven't had a whole lot of rain. Last week we had a little bit of rain, but this area hasn't had a lot of rain in a minute. So those falls back there are usually bigger. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know how much bigger they are, but we've been told that they're it's dried up quite a bit. So it's kind of my MO on, if you've been watching my channel, it seems like every time I see a waterfall it's almost petered out or dry. So that's just part of the game. You got to take what you can get, and I'm just glad there was water coming out of it. It's a lot like Hemden Hollow. When I went to Hemden Hollow, that's a beautiful falls. Unfortunately, I've only seen it with a trickle like that, but it is what it is. It's still a beautiful trail, beautiful landscape, beautiful girl following me. Maybe I'll make the moves, I don't know. Alright, so kind of a weird chance meeting with a lady. She randomly asked us if this is our first time, and we of course said yeah, it's our first time. She said usually this is all underwater right now, and there's areas of the trail where you actually have to walk through water. And she actually showed us some pictures of the waterfall when it was raging. How she says that's normal for it to be just raging, and it was beautiful. So now we'll bring Olivia back. We definitely want to come back, maybe bring the kid or two, and see it when it's full, because that waterfall looked like something out of TV. It was unreal. I know I've already showed this, but these formations are so cool right through this little section. We're almost back to the bridge. I've got a section with no people, so I thought I'd exploit this area. Probably one of the cooler sections of this trail. Very cool. Okay, we're coming back up to the bridge where it's a junction, and this time instead of going across the bridge that way back to the lodge, we're gonna power through and go do the canyon trail and see what's up over there. And there's the sun. Woo! Okay, so we got canyon trail that way, blue hole 1 mile. So I believe it looks like we're following the yellow blazes now, and I believe we're going to go 1 mile and then come back. So 2 miles. It's 15 till noon, so by the time we get back to the lodge, it's definitely going to be time to eat again. And we're running low on water too. We probably drank half of our water supply already. And we're just basically following Cedar Creek at this point. And Angela's still not picking her feet up. I'd just like to point out that Angela's hiking a skirt today. It's a first for everything. Angela just brought up a good point. This trail seems to be easier to walk because the trail is smoother, it's softer because it's mainly dirt, and there's less rocks sticking out of it, so pretty much easier. They considered the other one strenuous. You know, we're experienced hikers, so we didn't really think of it strenuous, but it was moderate at best. And this one's just super, super easy so far. Look at that cool stone bridge. Super cool. I like stuff like that. There's like a big pool of water over here. Like all of a sudden the creek opens up and we got another cool stone bridge. Look at that. I'm guessing this typically is water that shoots off through here. Big old fish right there. I just wonder if this is Blue Hole. Definitely a nice looking place. Some fish. Other fish. Bunch of fish. We're officially at the end of the canyon trail. So this must be Blue Hole. That's what my guess is. I'll look at the map. BSA, Boy Scouts of America Trail. Yeah. Alright. I need to dip my face in the water and take a 5-minute break. Okay, so this is what's called the Blue Hole area. And it's also, this is the trail going on the BSA trail, which is the Boy Scouts of America Trail. It's the one of 2 trails that we're not doing this weekend. It's 12 miles and we really don't have the time to invest in that, so we're doing everything but. And there's also a mountain biking trail that's also a hiking trail that we're not going to be doing for the same reason. We're doing all the shorties. But Blue Hole area, it's a nice little area that they've kind of dammed up a little bit so it can turn into a lagoon. We're going to take a break here for a second and then we're going to head back the mile back to the junction. Then after the junction, we'll go up the bridge and we'll go back to the lodge and we're going to take us a big siesta and then do a couple more trails later on. Okay, now we're going to the Cedar Falls Overlook. Let's see what this is all about. We drove here. Could have walked a trail, but man, it's like 100 degrees outside, so we just took the car. We're getting ready to hike a different trail anyhow, so. It's got a pretty cool walkway. Wow, look at that.
Holy cow.
That's where we were a minute ago.
Yeah.
Oh man, imagine if there's water in there. I didn't even see this up here a little while ago when I was down there, when we were down there.
Yeah, the trees are blocking it. It's pretty incredible.
That's a massive hole. Like, look at the way it's round.
Mm-hmm. There's an overlook over there, you can see.
There's one right over there too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not an overlook, but a...
Neat.
They've got like walkways that go all the way around. Yeah, we'll definitely have to come back and do the Boy Scout trail.
Yeah.
Because look, you can see it. You can even see it over there. There's like, it follows the ridge. Do you see it?
Pretty cool.
Incredibly cool. Well, next on the list of things to do, we're going to go try to find this pioneer cabin that was made in 1845, I believe it was. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. We're really close to it. And then from there we're going to do the rock house. Or no. Oh yeah, we're going to do the rock house first and then we're going to come back and do Cedar Creek trail, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's our plan, so stay tuned. Alright, so we have to wait on Pioneer Cabin because it's at the trailhead for the next trail we're going to take. So we're going to hit these 2 overlooks. This is the m.a.Richter Memorial, built in 1981, and oh my god, check this out. We are up there. Pretty amazing. It's too bad the plaque is gone.
What direction are we facing right now?
I would say this is going, that's west.
I was going to say, I think the sun's coming down this way.
Yeah, we're facing west. It's in a little bit of disrepair, but it's still pretty beautiful. Okay, I found the plaque. m.a.Richter Richter Memorial out Overlook. She looks like she died in 1977. I don't know if you can see it, but that is just a huge rock bluff. Awesome. It's right on the drive. You can see cars going by. You can see a better view of this ridge that we saw from the other overlook. It just kind of like snakes its way around. It's pretty awesome. Reminds me of White Rock a little bit. So this was originally built by the CCC in 1933, and then it looks like the YACC, which are the people that built the M.A. Memorial, Richter Memorial. They rebuilt it in '81, so I guess at some point it needed repairs and they had to redo it. This is super, super cool. Oh, I love stuff like this. God, this is beautiful.
There's our wind.
Yeah, I'm loving the wind. Finally got a wind.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. As you can see, we're at the Rock House Cave. We're following purple blazes. And it's only like a quarter mile, I think, so we're good. And it looks like everything is off limits other than checking it out. So we will make sure and just check it out and be friendly. They've probably had a lot of problems with people in the past, so they have to put up all these red signs, and it's actually says the trailhead, the trail, and the rock house itself are all under surveillance. So Big Brother's watching us right now, so we're gonna make sure we're not doing anything wrong. We'll save the wrongdoing for later. So right off the bat, I see some kind of monolith monument type thing. So, and it looks like it might have a purple blaze on it. I'm not sure. This is really bizarre up here. It's all this weird semi-flat rock. Yeah, that's just like, I think, a blaze.
Yeah.
They've built the cool. Oh, I see plaques and stuff down there.
Neat.
Yeah, this is pretty unique. I've never been on a trail somewhat like this. Pretty wild. Pretty neat at the same time, though. This is the coolest blaze marker I've ever seen. Look at that big square piece of natural stone. Badass. Alright, well, looks like we're going the right direction. That also tells me we're going the right direction. Follow the purple blazes. And there's some more information right here. Turtle rocks. Oh yeah, weird. These are the turtle rocks.
Yeah, look around here.
Weird, they're all just turtly.
Turtle.
Turtle? Weird. I wonder what they're going to look like. My buddy Ed at work, my coworker, told me that they look like turtles, and damn if they don't look like turtles. Okay, we're still following the purple. I hear people, so we must be going the right direction. I see people. Okay, rock house this way. Oh, I see it. Wow, that's cool. Wow. Man, this thing's pretty big. And I guess this place has some different art in here somewhere. Place is pretty big. No, I haven't. It's kind of hard to see. There's a lot of graffiti, unfortunately. Pretty neat, though. Place is huge.
Beautiful.
So as a size reference, I've asked Puddles to just stand in the middle, and look how tiny she is compared to the size of this enormous cave overhang structure. Okay, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, I did too. There's picture art in here somewhere, but we couldn't find it. I saw graffiti. Yeah, that's definitely one.
Yeah.
So this is some of the art that it's really hard to see, but
Yeah.
the red.
Yeah. And then there's some there too. That one's a little harder to see.
Yeah, there's another one right here, but we can't really tell what that one is.
I don't see that one.
Yeah.
See the red right there?
Oh, okay.
And there's a little bit over there.
Yeah. There was another.
And then there's one over here somewhere that I found.
There's nothing there.
No.
It looks like a sun, kind of. They have
Yeah,
like.
that's the one that looks like a deer on that. So we found another one. Angela found that one, and I think that's the deer head. And there's something right here also, but it's hard to tell.
It has like.
Yeah, I think that might be the deer head. Okay, so I just want to show this one more time. That is definitely the one we found. And I feel like we found that one. And maybe those, but this one and that one for sure.
Definitely.
Definitely. Super cool.
I wanted to find that one. That
All right, this is Pioneer Cabin. Pretty awesome. This is also the beginning of Cedar Creek Trail, which will be the last one for the day. (1945), and this would have been a very primitive lifestyle.
people that do the graffiti, it just makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Don't do that, people.
I can't believe there's so much graffiti problems around here. I mean, look at all this shit. Everyone that did this, you're a bunch of assholes. Every one of you. I wish I knew where y'all live so I can give you a swift kick in the ass, because this is bullshit. Don't do that. Alright, well, unfortunately the kitchen at the restaurant, or the restaurant at the lodge, is takeout only because they're short-staffed. So we need to, unfortunately, haul ass through this. I want to say it's 1.5 miles or something, and we're just going to try to balls it out. You ready, babe?
Yeah.
Looks like we have red blazes for this trail. I'm going to walk up here to the shade. Right off the bat, there's some cool rock feature right there. It's pretty neat.
Makes you wonder, like, 1800s, somebody that, how they got to Arkansas. Like,
Oh, I hear water right there.
yeah.
Cedar Creek. So right now we're at Cedar Creek, which is where the falls were earlier, and we're above the falls. So all the water that we hear right now is feeding towards the falls. Just to let you know, because I know since you guys aren't here and you can't tell, I'm your guide. Now we're coming into like this neat little area of water and shade. Yeah, it's a little oasis in the Ozarks. Definitely cool. Look at all the trickling waterfalls that are just, it's all coming down and just coming down off that, all those little steps of whatever kind of rock that is, shale or whatever. A what? I did. Oh, I see stairs going up that way. So luckily that's the Boy Scout trail, so we're not doing that one, but that looks kind of rugged. Yeah, Stairmaster. In fact, we're going this way and I see a really cool looking bridge over there, which is super cool.
Oh, yeah. It's like a mini version of the rock house.
Uh-huh. Stone red blazes. So I'm just gonna say right now, it is super sweaty. Right now, I wouldn't say it's ridiculously hot, but the humidity is insane. Like, it's all I can do to keep my sweat from going down my face and into my eyes. I'm constantly having to wipe my face. It's ridiculous. Anyhow, back to the trail. So this trail's a loop. Here in a minute, we should come up to a second bridge, which will take us onto the other side of the... Oh, this is neat. It'll take us to the other side of the creek, and then it'll take us back to the parking lot. It's only like... It's under 2 miles. I can't remember the exact... 100 mile and a half or something, mile and a quarter. I honestly don't remember. We've done so many trails today and looked at so many things that all the numbers are just jumbled in my head. But so far, this has been probably the prettiest.
Yeah, I think so.
Angela agrees. All right, we're officially going downhill now. I'm guessing the bridge isn't very far. This trail, like I said, isn't very long.
We're just a half mile right
Oh,
now.
half mile?
Uh-huh.
So we're probably about a third of the way. I'm guessing in the next quarter mile or so, we'll probably find that bridge, I bet. Just look at the cool design of the stairs. It's so neat. They put a lot of work into it. I really enjoy it. How it's...
not easy for these guys to get out here and do this. And
No.
when they did it, they didn't have the equipment that we have now.
Yeah, they probably had weird winches that they had to put on trees and stuff.
So, power to those guys.
Yeah, I agree. Without them, we would be walking somewhere other than here. And this place is an awesome place to be. The creek's down there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's water down there, and this is a really nice trail. I'm super happy with it. I'm glad that it's the last trail that we're doing in the day, because I think this is probably the prettiest one. You know, maybe if the waterfalls were running a little harder, that would edge it out, but right now with the waterfall a little petered out, I think this one totally is better.
Yeah, that little oasis before the bridge was just...
Oh yeah.
I could have sat there a lot more.
Yeah, that little oasis before the bridge, Angela was just saying, was pretty awesome. I mean, we could have, if we weren't on a time crunch to get food at the hotel, or the lodge I should say, we could have sat there for 45 minutes and just chilled and just did nothing but talk about how cool everything is, really. Yes. Let's see, you can see the creek now. It's kind of dry right now. It looks like a little muddy, mossy maybe. It's kind of hard to tell if that's moss or mud. You know, it is a little bit of a rugged trail, but it's not hard. It's just got rocks because it's on, you know, it's in the Ozarks. It's beautiful. It's what I like. So all of that is like hard rock with moss and stuff growing on it. But that's just a solid piece of rock basically for the creek bed. Pretty impressive. Well, we followed a split, and luckily I looked down there and I saw a red marker. We looked back and look, there's a white marker. That's Boy Scouts. That's the Boy Scout trail. Not the trail we want to be on. Yep, I missed this sign right here. This is how easy it is. Missed that one, I missed that one, and I started walking and I even missed that one. Luckily we only went 25 or 30 feet. There's even a red one right there. Yeah, I was so focused in, we just saw a huge turkey buzzard. We both saw it and we crept up on it because we weren't sure what kind of bird it was. And oh my God, look at this.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Green.
That is amazing. Wow.
This is a great trail.
So this is just pretty. I keep using the word beautiful because I don't really know how else to say it other than this is just fabulous. Yeah, it's borderline epic. Yeah, that sucks. Here's our bridge that we were looking for. Yeah, this has been a very great trail. This is definitely the gem of the weekend so far.
I don't know, seeing that ancient art is pretty cool too.
The ancient art was very cool,
That's a highlight for me.
but really that's not a trail. That's
No.
that's more of a feature.
You're right. Look at this big boulder.
Dang, look at the size of this, or the craziness of this bridge. This is beyond whack.
Wow. Can you imagine all this water coming through here?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, look.
Wow. Is that a copperhead? Pretty awesome.
Looks good and fat and happy.
Yeah, he's doing good here. There he goes.
Wow. Beautiful.
Definitely beautiful.
Oh.
I wonder if I get a picture of that. Mad props to Derek for IDing the snake in a timely fashion for me. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Well, that was cool seeing that snake. Angie had a good set of eyes on her. Spotted it right off the bat. And we were able to like try not to make hardly any moves, so he stayed there for quite some time. I might have got some good pictures of him with my good camera. Back to my story I was saying a minute ago before we fell in love with that big rock structure. We saw a big turkey buzzard fly down, and we snuck up on him, and I tried getting a couple pictures of him, and that's how I ended up getting off track, because I started walking uphill thinking I was getting a better vantage point of the creek, and ended up walking the wrong way. But we only missed it by 10 or 20, 30 feet, so we really didn't miss out on anything. That's cool we saw that snake. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
I hear something running around.
It's a snake.
It is a snake.
The black one.
Damn, that thing was fast.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you're going to see it or not, but there's a swift right there, which is a lizard. And it's going to be really hard for you to see it because he's going to take off. There he goes. Now he's in the shadow. There he goes. Do it, little swift. Go up the tree. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's a skink. Or a kind is that?
I think it is a skink.
Yeah.
It's got the blue on the tail.
It's a skink. 2 lizards in a row. That was pretty cool.
2 snakes, 2 lizards.
2 snakes, 2 lizards. They come in pairs. Okay, and there's my little soul brother, so that means that this trail's done. That was a good one. If you guys ever find yourself at Petit Jean Park, man, this is the trail to do. All the other trails are cool, but this one is the coolest for sure. Start off with a kick-ass cabin, then you end up walking the creek, which is super, super cool. What do you think, babe?
It was good.
It was good. So this is the main part of the lodge, where you check in and the restaurant and stuff, and the restaurant's closed. They've got this cool little area here. We just got done eating our food right there. It's takeout, so we just ate right there, all by ourselves. This thing's just super rustic and cool and rock and wood native from the area. Big ass double fireplaces. And we don't want to sit in our room all night, so we decided to come in here. Look how the trusses are made, where they have pegs going through to hold them up. That's really cool. And I'm gonna come in here and sit with Angela for a while and see what's going on. Oh, another fireplace.
There's 2 on both sides.
Yeah, there's one on both sides and there's one on that end too. Okay, I'm reading about this and all these different things about this thing, and if you look, each truss is supported by a stone that protrudes out. Those are called Corbel Stones. That's new to me. I've never heard of that, and it's pretty interesting. since I used to build, I kind of find stuff like that super interesting. And the big stones over the windows, they've got a name for it over there, I'll look in a minute, but those are, they're like basically headers, but made out of stone. And then the cool pins with the mortise.
The original doors.
And the chandeliers are unique for this one lodge. Super cool. And check out these archways, all handcrafted with stone that was hand cut with a massive keystone in the middle. Super cool. I don't know exactly what this room is, but look at these doors. These are original doors. That's a half door, I believe. And then look at this massive door. These are the original doors. I don't use them. They're still hooked up, but oh, they're double doors. See, they're folded. That is freaking cool. Very, very cool. This place is beautiful, beyond beautiful. I'd love to come here in the middle of the winter time. It's like The Shining. I'd like to see fires in all these fireplaces. Oh, Angela's on her phone. All right, it's breakfast time. And once again, we have the place to ourselves. It's not so bad. Even though it's just takeout, it's pretty awesome that they let us use the room. Got some coffee, got some bacon, got some eggs, got some biscuits with gravy. Okay, it's 10 o'clock on Sunday morning and we've officially checked out. And I wanted to check this place out. This is the old water tower from back in the day. And it is super cool looking. I wonder if it's open. I doubt it, huh? Wow. Neat. I didn't think we'd be able to go in. I'm not really sure how this thing worked as far as the water tower goes. There must have been some kind of giant reservoir up there.
Or down here.
Or down here, but...
Like it could have been a well, and they just filled it in.
But it wouldn't be a tower then.
I don't know.
I don't either. Super cool. We can still come in. And these... One of the selling points is these great big wrought iron hinges are really cool looking. That's pretty nice that we were able to go in. Okay, this is the last trail of the day, or of the weekend I should say. It's the Seven Hollows Trail. It's 4.5 miles. And from my understanding, they've got a lot of cool features on this trail, so I'm really, really stoked about this. Angie's doing her stretches. I'm too cool to do stretches. They make me look foolish, so I don't do them.
Hey.
So 4.5 starting now. And we are following the blue blazes. And I hope it's all like this. Right now we're just basically in a tree canopy, so the sun's not able to penetrate to us, and that'd be wonderful if it was like that the whole time. I'm going to cross my fingers right now. Looks like this is where it splits. I guess we'll go this way, natural bridge. It all circles back around. So now we are going clockwise. It's super, super quiet out here right now. We got some birds chirping. I hear some kind of insects buzzing around. But other than that, I don't hear any people. So I want to take time and show you my Father's Day gift that daughter Autumn got me. How badass is that? It's got my handle on the handle. Super happy with it. It's got the spring assist, so it opens up real easy. It's got a pretty good, it's just got this thing right here and you just, I really like it. And it's got the window breaker for if you're underwater, you can pound a window, break it. It's really nice quality. I'm not sure where she got it, but it is pretty awesome. I'm super stoked with it. Autumn, this is a great gift. Thank you. It's so nice that a lot of times I'm afraid to carry it. Like if I go kayaking, I don't take it with me. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to take it on my thru hike, but I think I might take it on my thru hike because it's really, really nice. And although a little bit heavier than I like for thru hiking, I think it would be worth taking. So we'll see. Okay, well, on the map they got letters A through F, and this is the halfway mark, which is pretty close to my watch.
Well, not halfway.
It's not halfway, it's 0.5 miles. And it looks like maybe the feature is this rock.
Oh yeah, there's a cave.
It's like a little cave. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's a cave. Cool. Let's go around this. We're starting to get in some really cool rocky features, and this is really cool. It's an overhang, more than an overhang than a cave, but it's somewhere where if it was raining really hard, you'd probably be able to stay out of the rain. Pretty cool. Oh, that's really wet, so you wouldn't be able to really... There's a frog or something. What is that?
Bug maybe?
Oh, it looked like a... It's a frog.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's all over the place.
A little baby bullfrog is what it looked like.
That's just, I mean, that's rock, but it formed around where like a tree was probably.
Yeah, that's bizarre. I would have missed it. Thank you.
That was neat.
And this rock itself is just amazing. We're right next to a huge rock formation that's been like kind of cliffy, bluffy, probably like 30, 40 feet tall. And you got this random, looks like one of those Imperial Star Destroyers from Star Wars is in shape. It really does. And I mean, you can just imagine the X-Wing fighters coming zooming through here. There's some more of those weird designs, like the front that she... Looks like something's been digging around down there.
Yeah.
I wonder what that was. Something looking for food or something, huh? Yeah, this is more like a cave. That is freaking wicked. That...
It almost looks carved.
Yeah, it doesn't look real. I mean, it looks like something you'd see at like a zoo that make it for the animals. That's awesome. There's more of those kind of designs right there that you're talking.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm starting to get into some rock features on the left side now. We're still in between the ones over there. I can see them all the way up there. So we're kind of like in a valley between two big rock formations. Pretty cool. Giving us a little bit of break from the sun, a little shade. It's nice. Also, Angela was telling me earlier that this is typically got water in it. Like this is a little creek right here, and typically, if you're not here in the middle of summer like we are right now, because I mean right now it's July. July. I think it's later. It's either the 24th or the 25th, so it's late July. You know, almost August, and this is typically dry season, which right now it is dry. If you come here any other time, later in the year or earlier in the year, you're gonna get some water through here, and it's gonna probably be a lot more pretty. But that being said, this is still absolutely amazing. I'm loving it. I do want to come back when, you know, it's got more water, because I'd like to see those falls come to life. But I still am really glad we're here. This has been a great trip. Okay, feature B, 1 mile marker. Pretty much still right on. So far, pretty impressive with their accuracy. It looks like it's this way. Oh yeah, look at that. Cool. We're gonna do some actual real trailing now. This water looks kind of gross. Are you coming?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, well there's a feature up there. Heck yeah, you're coming. Man, this 7 hollows, so I'm wondering if every hollow is like a cave system. Yeah, I'm thinking so. This is a neat trail. A little rugged. And I am sweating balls right now, I guarantee it. Oh, spiderwebs breaking off my head. Whew! This might be a good place to take a break too, because I need some water. Oh man, this is awesome. Look at this crazy thing. This is like a duplex. Man, this is extraordinary. Completely badass. So this cave has 2 holes, which is cool. Be really handy as a shelter. There's quite a drop off right here, babe.
You and me in short.
Got kind of a neat little downhill section here. A little rugged. So far everything's had really, I don't want to jinx myself, but so far everything has got really good grip. Haven't had any slippery issues. The rocks in that creek were just a little bit, but not really. I mean, as long as you pay attention to what you're doing, I think you're okay. No telling what it'll be like when there's more water in the creek though. But yeah, most of the rocks around here have had really good grip. Oh, this is kind of neat. Big ass rock feature. Looks like it broke off and big chunk of it right there. Just amazing. And once again the humidity has jumped up, so now we're both just sweating like mad. That's the bad thing about doing this in July, but I have a hard time not hiking all year round, even if it's just once a month. You get to experience things in this time of year that you wouldn't necessarily see at other times, so it's definitely worth it. And it's short hikes, so it's easier to pack lots of water because you don't need to carry a lot of supplies. That's how I see it. And in this case, Angela's carrying all of our water, so that makes it nice for me. All I gotta do is carry a camera bag.
Cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. I like stuff like this. Natural bridge. What do they mean by natural bridge, you say? Look at that. That is, oh, the sun is just ruining it. Let me get back. Sorry. Look at that. Birds are singing. Thank you. All right, so when you're out here, especially when you're out here in July and August and it's super hot and dry, most important thing, hydrate up. Water is the key. Last thing you want to do out here is get dehydrated and start cramping up and getting sick.
Yep.
Yeah, see. So we're taking this nice little break into this shady spot with a natural ledge to sit on, and we're going to hydrate up for a minute. We've been at it for almost an hour. We're over 1.5 miles, so we got about 3 miles left, and we still get 4 more features. So mushroom colony.
A bunch of them.
Yeah, they like this area. It looks like we might have a water crossing or something up here. Probably would be in a higher water situation, but right now it's not too bad.
Kicking all the rocks.
later in the day, this would be the spot to take a break. Be shielded from the sun. Oh, into the sun we go. Take it. Oh man, this is already brutal. Jeez, it might as well be the Serengeti. I had to blast through that sun.
Yeah.
We survived the sun. Now we're going back into a Canopy Tunnel, which is a welcome sight. Oh, I can already feel the shade. Oh man, it feels good. Oh yeah. Oh, the shade feels great.
Yeah.
I am huffing and puffing.
Huh?
I'm huffing and puffing.
Yeah. Something about the heat just seems like it makes it worse.
Okay, we're rolling up onto the, it says 2 miles, but I've got actually 2.25 miles, and Angela's is pretty close to mine. But feature D, so we're getting ready to come up into something, which is weird because we're kind of on top. We're up on a high point, so I'm wondering if this is going to circle around. It says D from both sides. I wonder if we're supposed to, surely it's not that rock balanced right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like we missed it. Typically there's trails, or what could it be? Oh my god, it's sunny too. I don't know how much scouting around I'm going to do. I don't know, I'm at a loss. I'm not willing to scout too much because it's so hot. It's just super odd because every other one's had like a trail or some sort of marker indicating where you're supposed to look, and this one doesn't. I don't see anything. Maybe it's just that big boulder that's balanced there, but that doesn't really seem like anything spectacular. Yeah, it's been caves over at this point. I don't know. Looks like we missed out on that one, but oh well. I see blue over there. Okay, we just came to an intersection where you go left or right. If you turn right this way, it goes towards what's called the Grotto. I'm not sure what it is, but we're going to check it out. I'm not sure what grotto means. Typically, I think it means water or something. From when I played Skyrim, it seems like there was water in a grotto, but it also might mean cave. I don't remember. They use that term a few times in Skyrim, so. Oh, there's a sign. Grotto, 1/4 mile. And this is just a, oh, and it's E. So, yeah, we missed something up there. I don't wonder what it was. Hey.
What? Oh. Well, but it says Grotto 0.25 this way. And then that way I think it's the trail.
Well, what's that way then?
And it went like that, hon.
But it had a sign going like that.
I don't think that's right.
Okay. I trust your opinion. That's why I have you along.
Yeah.
There's a rock crawl in here.
Short legs.
Yeah. Neat.
I don't see any more like indicators of where to go.
I think it goes that way. Surely there'll be something.
That seems more like what I saw in the picture, but
You think that's it?
I don't know. Let me look.
You go that way, I'll go this way.
Yeah, that's not it.
This looks like a path to me. I'll tell you if I see any signs. Yeah, here's a blue marker, kind of faded out with a rock. Right right there. Definitely blue. It's a pretty wild trail. All right, it's just a monster cave, kind of like Rock House. It's a huge one. Oh man, might even be bigger. Not quite as deep, but really big.
Wow.
It looks like water runs through it though. Oh man, this is neat. Yeah, I think Grotto has to do with water and cave. Water and cave. It's actually got water on this end. My voice is being amplified. How cool is that? Oh, you know what? It looks like there's a waterfall right there usually. Another reason to come here when there's water, because there'd be a waterfall right there. It's heard something. Something jumped over there. Probably a frog. Yeah, there's all kinds of tracks. There's a hacky sack. Okay, it's mile 2.5, and I've got a little over 3, which the Grotto was quarter back, 2 and back, so we're right on the money on an F. I'm guessing that must be it up there.
I'm not cool up there.
I'm not either, but I'm looking at it. It's pretty cool. At this point, we're just so tired and hot and sweaty that we just want to keep busting out mileage and get done. This is definitely not the greatest time of the year to do this, but at the same time, I'm glad we are doing it. Big old overhang right there. I'm going to say the first half of this trail was a little cooler than the second half, just because it was easier to see the features. We've got 2 trails here. I guess we'll go this way. Oh, there's a sign right there. That's weird. It must be just depending on how the river is, where you could go across. And that said 2.5 again. I guess we should have went that way, but it's okay. It all goes to the same place. Now we're going uphill. Okay, we got about 1.5 miles left to go on this trail. I think the only feature left is there's an overlook. It's a spur trail, and I'm not sure how far away it is off the trail. If it's not more than maybe 1/2 mile, I'm probably going to do it, but we'll see. It's really warm out here, and the humidity is off the chart, so we'll play it by ear. Oh great, all right, well, 3 miles, and I'm at 369, so I'm not sure what this feature is talking about. It must be what we just went through, maybe. I don't see any paths going anywhere. I don't see anything in particular that... It must be just what we went through.
Yeah, 'cause that was really pretty.
Yeah, it had a lot of overhangs. I videoed some of it.
We'll walk through.
I wish the pamphlets gave you a little information on the lettering of the features. A cool little bridge. Only bridge we've seen on this trail, other than rock bridges. Pretty cool. Yeah, we had to take a big break back there. Spent about 15 minutes and just cooled ourselves down. Slugged a big thing, finished off my big thing of water, and now I've got a small water I'm carrying in my back pocket. I think we did like 1.5 liters each, so I've already killed a liter. We've only got 1.25 miles left, and we'll be back to the car and crank that AC, and we'll be good. It's been a great trail, other than the heat and the humidity, but now there's a little bit of a breeze, so that's cool. 4 miles. Means we got a mile left. There's H. That's really crazy. I could have swore when I looked on the map there was it just went to F, but I keep seeing more and more. 3.5 miles. That means it's about a mile left. It's really pretty through here. It's just amazing how many stone features are through here, caves and the like. It's hard not to imagine ancient man sheltering down in these things. Pretty neat. Most of them, all you'd have to do is make a simple stone wall across part of the opening and it would be a legitimate shelter. There's a big overhang right there. I'm gonna say my favorite so far is that natural bridge, but the double hole cave was a very close second. That thing was really, really cool. This whole area, it just seems like if the weather was a little more nice, it'd be easy to spend a day here. Easy, just exploring. So we just experienced our second person. Well, the first, there was a couple, a man and a woman, going opposite as us, counterclockwise, and we just had a trail runner running counter also. So kind of wild. We've had this whole, pretty much this whole thing to ourselves. And I don't know where you see people. It's kind of crazy. Okay, we're at feature I. I'm gonna run up here and see what it looks like. Angela's gonna sit this one out. She's gonna take a drink, be ready to carry on when I get back. It looks like another cave. Looks like more of what you consider a cave. From what I can see, it looks like it's maybe a little bit deeper than normal from what we've seen. And definitely would be easy to block this off and make it into a legitimate shelter. Very cool. Although it does look a little wet. I can see this if you put some logs down, got a raised platform for a bed, block this off and put some dry wood there for your wood, and that would be super easy to shelter out. Very cool. Okay, well, here's feature J, and it looks like it's a part of the BSA trail. So we're not going to go that way because we plan on coming back a later date and doing the BSA. It's 12 miles. So we're going to skip that one. That might go to the Overlook. I'm not sure. The map's a little squirrely that I downloaded off the interweb. All right, everyone. We got about a quarter mile left on this trail and we'll be done. I want to take this time to thank you for watching, especially if you watched the whole thing. You got mad props if you did. We're going to get to the trailhead and try to do some ninja swapping into some clean clothes, maybe take a whore bath with our ice water from our cooler because we are very sweaty and salty. We got to do something to knock that off because we got an 3-hour drive home. Try to be a little clean and then cool off. It's been a good experience. I hope you liked it. I'm hoping I posted all the mileage for you. I'll do that when I get home. Yeah, I totally suggest checking out this park. Definitely should stay at the lodge. That room we had, I know I didn't really show it, but that room was under $100. Under $100 for a room. It had Wi-Fi, but we were on the end of the wing, so it was kind of spotty. But it was everything we needed. It was super clean. Coffee maker with coffee. It was a great experience. Watching the sunset last night with a bottle of wine, super, super cool. I can speak for Angela when I say that she enjoyed it also. Anyhow, also one last thing. Dan is one of my most loyal subscribers. He said that last video of Eye of the Needle kind of got him gave him sickness or gave him motion sickness or something because of the way I was mounted my GoPro. If anybody else has had any issues like that, please let me know in the comments. What I don't want to do is make a bunch of videos that give people issues, problems. I want every one of these to be viewable by everybody, including you, Dan. Dan, I'm super happy that you let me know. You've been you're almost always the first one to comment, and I appreciate it, man. Dan, you're my subscriber of the week, man. I appreciate you. Everybody else, I appreciate you too, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully next time will be around water and not on a hot, dusty ass trail. Till then, we'll see you guys later. On our way out, we wanted to check out they got an overlook. Just look at that. It's amazing. That is a deep valley. It's beautiful. Look, I think that's the overlook over there. See it?
Oh yeah, sure.
That's the overlook. That's the CCC overlook we were at yesterday. Cool. Very cool.